Hello, and glad you're here to witness another episode, edition, session of Recordando, the virtual poetry series that's been taking place since November of 2020. And tonight's theme is Recordando Todas las Mentiras que nos decimos. And I don't need to explain why I chose that. um, but yeah, I mean, lies are in the air. Lies are in the air. Anyway, how do we move around this kind of environment and through it as writers, poets, scholars, thinkers, and caring, loving people? That's important for me to know and hear. And I know when I come to these spaces here with you, Recordando folks, I do feel that we create a safe place to explore and kind of elucidate ideas and hopes that we may not be able to self-generate when we're isolated. So it's really great to be in community with you, as always. So I have a poem I'd like to start with. It's very, very well. I don't know if it's very brief, but I love it so much. And I thought, Martin Espada strikes me as a poet who deals in the treachery of lies because he often throws open the windows and turns on the light so we can see the lies of the cockroaches, the kind of the villains in our society. He's real good at that. So, but this one is about a mentiras or some, just twisting how we work with information, I guess. This one's called The Hearse Driver. I guess you can imagine yourself in a rural location and there's a lone gas station out on a two-way highway. 1 a.m. at Scott Gas on Darnestown Road, and me in a red uniform, palms mapped with oil, sitting beside the other gas station boys. I was debating God and who would add the numbers on the pumps when a hearse crawled up the driveway and into the station. Since I was the youngest and a boastful atheist, I was the one who approached the driver. The hearse driver, a fedora too small for his head, face round and glistening, eyes sleepless red, a silver flask tipped into the funnel formed by his lips. I said no thank you to the flask. Which way is Richmond, Virginia? He wanted to know. 100 miles from here. When I did not answer, he told me that really was a casket behind the curtains, son. Are you late? I asked. I don't care, he said, then nodded at the cargo. He don't care. I explained Richmond, Virginia, as the hearse driver blinked and yawned. Turn right from here, and that's the highway. He nodded again, wheeled the hearse around, and turned left. And I just wanted to read that one anyway.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Kind of like how you feel when you're trying to tell the truth and then it doesn't matter. And I'm just going to do my thing my way anyway. But nice talking to you. Tip that too tight fedora hat at you, and off I go the wrong way, which might end up being the better way. As artists, we often deliberately go the wrong way, the other way. Who's next? Who feels ready to share some writing?
I
I
do
can
believe
start
in
off.
You
mhm.
can't believe, okay?
I do believe in going the wrong way sometimes. If something tells you to go that way instead of the way you usually go, there's a reason for it.
I do that on my bicycle
I
all the
have a few
time.
pieces of writing about that, but they're long. So,
Yeah. I think I've averted disaster going the other way, especially
hmm
on my bicycle. Lorraine, you wanted to offer something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was torn about what I was going to share tonight. Then I remembered, since you all are in the